gentlemen, welcome to SVG News. I am an anchor, Tuli. On April 9, 2021, La Sombria volcano erupted on the main island of St. Vincent. An estimated 16,000 people who live close to the volcano were evacuated under government order on Thursday. As the volcano's first eruption occurred on Friday morning. At 6:16 this morning, there was another explosion, an expert warning that this is far from over. Over the last 48 hours, we have been keeping an eye on developments, and it was actually a lot quieter when it comes to the volcano. However, experts warn that people to go back up into the north. That is the last thing they want people to do. Now, it is not just an issue in the north of the island. I'm here in the south. It's called the Green Zone. It's the safe area. This is ice owned by my feet here, and you can test it in the back of your car as well. So, this is the island-wide problem, and I have been speaking to people about the issue and challenges they face. And they told me about the supply of food and water being the most that they are concerned about today.
Getting to the islands of St. Vincent isn't easy. Flights have been suspended for a week now. The volcanic eruptions making conditions dangerous, both to the safety option. You have to strain to see the outlines of Iceland's coastline through ash. For months, La Sombria threatened to erupt, and scientists warned residents to prepare to flee at any moment. The government coordinated with cruise ship companies to begin ferrying people from the red zone, where the catastrophic destructions were expected to take place. These satellite pictures show before and after the first eruptions. Towns in the red zone covered in ash, colorful rooftops turned grey, homes unrecognized from each other, farmland destroyed, and families don't know when they will be able to return.
There have now been several eruptions, including one today early in the morning. A local seismologist said the danger is still very much there, and he described the volcano as being quite busy. One of the biggest problems extending throughout this island right now is water. Heavy ash has contaminated supplies across St. Vincent. At this market, the lack of water is an issue that people are talking about. Melanie got up at 3 a.m. to get water for her home, but that's not the only problem.
When the ashes fell, the ashes burned and scratched some of the food and turned them into brown, into different colors. The ashes turned my 2 trees into purple, and they turned them really ugly that you wouldn't like to eat the leaves. When the wind starts blowing, the ashes are spread into my eyes. All the food here also encountered this problem. We really need a place to wash the food, but they are saying that there is no water. But I think that they can pump some water from the sea and get it washed, because it really harms our health.
He is now working at the market after leaving the red zone a few days ago.
It feels awful because everyone is running around in a panic. You can see people are crying and trying to get out. The situation was terrible.
Eruptions and asphalt are expected to continue for days, but despite the challenges, people that I spoke to at the market said that the community is pulling together in the hard times. Evacuate to move people from a dangerous place to somewhere safe. Example, the La Sombria volcano first erupted on Friday, blanketing the island in a layer of ash and forcing more than 16,000 people to evacuate their homes. Magnitude, the large size or importance of something. Example, Explosions and accompanying ashfall of similar or larger magnitude are likely to continue to occur over the next few days, impacting Saint Vincent and the neighboring islands. Imminent, coming or likely to happen very soon. Example: June Shipley, who is visiting her family on the island, told the BBC there were widespread fears a larger eruption could be imminent. Eerie, strange in a frightening and mysterious way. Example: The atmosphere is very eerie. Everything is grey with a thick layer of ash, and people are scared that these eruptions could get worse. Dredges, extremely dangerous especially because of bad weather conditions. Example: Meanwhile, Nemo urged those remaining on the island to be careful on the roads, which have become dredges as a result of the ashfall.
Seismologist, someone who studied the sun, violent movement of the earth connected with earthquakes. Example: just before 9 o'clock on Friday, 1300 Greenwich Mean Time, seismologists from the University of West Indies confirmed that an explosive eruption was underway. Inhalations, the actions of breathing air, smoke, or gas into your lungs. Example: statistically, persons suffering from the effects of ash inhalations would be on the wards with COVID patients. Asthma, a medical condition that makes breathing difficult by causing the air passages to become narrow or blocked. Example: people on the island of Saint Lucia, which is around 47 miles north of Saint Vincent, have been warned to be expect air quality to affected, with harmful gas potentially making it harder to breathe for people with conditions such as asthma. Devastation, damage and destructions. Example: it later spoke of possible destructions and devastations of communities close to volcano. Urge, a strong wind, especially one that is difficult or impossible to control. Example: people there have been urged to stay indoors and told to avoid breathing the ash.